Happy Halloween, everybody, and happy Monday night. We are back, and we are here on the beginning of season 4 on our Halloween episode. Um, the storyline we're going to be following, I call it the long Halloween.
That's not copyright, right?
I don't think it is. I don't think anything uses the long Halloween. Or am I wrong about that? And I'm missing because I don't follow horror too much. So
It's a Batman comic, a very
it's a Batman
popular
comic.
Batman comic.
It can't be that popular.
The excessively
They made
lengthy
an
Halloween?
animated movie. They made an animated movie of it. Big voice cast. No, it's popular.
Okay, well, all right.
But we're not making a comic, so the copyright doesn't apply.
True.
Yes. All right. So, Paranormal Albany, the long Halloween. And we're going to start out with it's last time you were here. It was right around Valentine's Day 2010. It is now Halloween 2010. We've gone through several months. Sunday, actually. Hugo did get married after the events of Halloween.
With Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Wow. Yep. The event of Valentine's Day was gone for a while. Came back about a month later. Sydney has gotten used to having his used to being a Knight of the Cross. Well, actually, used to is kind of rough, but he's gotten.
At least not completely green.
Right.
Right.
Adrian's gotten used to making her own tea again, and still in the shop. But one very important thing has happened for Hugo is that his wife is pregnant. And we start out with a typical, well, not a typical Halloween. It's Halloween Day in the shop. And his wife comes in and brings Hugo his lunch.
Greets her affectionately. Offers her a chair.
They rescheduled the obstetrician appointment again.
For when?
They pushed it out a couple days. So many pregnancies in town. Everybody's backed up. And since everything's healthy, but the fact that they called me Sunday morning to tell me about it shows you how busy they are since they're working on weekends.
Yeah. When was it scheduled for that Sunday, or was it scheduled for like the Monday or Tuesday?
It was scheduled for Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, so end of the week kind of things, like.
Yep. How's your Halloween going?
About average. People asking for potions and what have you. Or sorry, the non-regulars asking for potions when, something to make their party just a little more fun.
I've had a good night.
Good.
Or day so far.
I stopped over at the boarding house. Everything is Everything's calm. They're getting ready for their the non dress up Halloween party tonight.
The be true to yourself party.
Yes, that's.
Hopefully this goes well.
Yeah.
I just want them to be able to relax and be comfortable.
I think so. It's going to be a nice full moon, and party on the roof will be good.
As long as they don't smash the greenhouse, it's almost there.
It will be fine. I went up and checked. Everything's good.
Okay. Question for Tom.
Okay.
With the boarding house and everything that you know about that location, how current is the elevator? Like, am I gonna have to worry about wizards breaking it just by stepping in?
No, there was an old style elevator in there. Yes, if you get somebody, if somebody intentionally hexes it, yes, you'll have a problem.
But casual riding of the elevator, no problems.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
It's the old style. It actually required a bit of calling in some favors to get it approved for there, but you had to restore it. But it's the old cable style that you had to you pull the cable, it starts the motor going.
Gotcha.
And it raises you up and down, and it's big, wide. Motors make a lot of noise, but they work. And the people in there, see, the thing about magic is it's human practitioners normally screw it up, and you don't really have anybody living in there that has that type of juice.
Living in there, no. But pregnant wife with magical talent, yes.
Yes, but her level isn't quite at that. But you're right. Yeah, it could be. But no, I really haven't had that much trouble with it.
Okay.
Once you finish cleaning out the ghoul infestation, the place worked out pretty good.
My ghoul goo supplies are running strong.
So, Sydney.
Yeah.
I need a physical and fight roll.
Oh, all right. Starting off strong. Don't even buy me a drink first anymore.
Nope.
Let's see. What kind of fight am I in, I guess?
Well, it kind
with
of
my
depends.
hands or a actual weapon that I'm not necessarily all that familiar with.
You actually had the sword.
Okay. It only makes a difference of one die type, but it makes a difference.
Let me set the difficulty here.
All right. Do any distinctions apply to this?
Well, pretty much you are fighting you're fighting behind a movie theater, and it is a physical representation of the monster from the movie theater. So I would say pretty much any kind of any kind of supernatural distinction could apply to it. It's up to you.
So yeah, I'll toss the new one that I got in. What? Oh, maybe tapping into the Fae is still a bit better at this point, because I'm picturing it's like a big slasher villain or something from some horror movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a slasher, but the slasher is the pumpkin vines.
Ooh.
Plays. Yeah, the pumpkin vines whips out at you.
All right. Yeah. Let's see how this roll goes then. Tap into the Fae, but see, hey, and there's the one.
There's the one. Okay.
You're welcome.
Great start to the night and season.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you block the whip, so it doesn't actually hurt you.
That's good.
But it did damage your belt.
Oh,
Because
does that mean I lose my pants on Halloween night?
they have you currently have a D6 distinction of loose pants.
Loose pants, not lost yet.
Not lost, but just
On their
loose.
way out.
Yep.
Great.
Got 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
my foot.
you did cut the vine before it could actually like spin you around and rip it. So yes, you are facing
All right.
this pumpkin that's risen off of somebody's farmer's market cart
Mhm.
and was attacking people. You're gonna go pick up a pumpkin for the boarding house when you saw this starting to happen.
All right.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna attack it back. I'm gonna try my best to use what training I've gotten recently with the sword,
Okay.
which so I'm gonna tap in the other distinction, the one for the knight that I am more of at the moment. And try this again then. And is that another one? Or
No,
Nope.
that is an 11.
okay, now,
11,
Nice.
6, 9. So you got a 20 there. So very
yeah,
robust.
the 9 in roll 20 is the way it's displaying to me is like halfway between that and the 1 that's next to it. So I was like, oh, which one did it register?
It is, yeah. But you rolled a
Good.
rolled a 20.
Ooh, Tom's turn for the 1.
Yeah, now I got one.
Yeah.
So you can buy back a distinction or a complication if you would like.
All right. So it damaged my belt, I think.
Or it could have just knocked the clasp loose a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna try to like almost like what Captain America did with his shield. I'm gonna just try to do that with the belt of my pants.
Okay.
Just try to cinch it real quick.
Yep. All right. So you cinch your belt thing, and your pants are no longer loose. And you got me by 2 step ups. So are you gonna look to just damage it more?
Yeah. Yeah, old
Okay.
habits die hard on that one.
Yep. Okay. You got, jeez. Yeah, at that point, yeah, you cleave the pumpkin in 2 and it drops.
All right.
And seems to stop.
I think that's the first time I've carved pumpkins in many years.
So you now are in a alleyway behind a theater with a pumpkin cut in half and a farmer's market stand operator at the end of the alley. You gonna pay for that?
Was this yours? I thought it was mine. Honestly, I didn't know whose it was.
Listen, you cut. I don't know why you brought the pumpkin in here and cut it, but you brought the pumpkin in here and cut it in half with your sword. Fine, I don't care. I just need you to give me $5 for the pumpkin, or my dad's gonna be mad at me.
Oh. How about, I'm going to give you 10 and you just forget about the whole sword thing.
Got it. No problem.
I feel like there would be too many questions if you explained that whole bit.
You bought the pumpkin. It's your pumpkin.
Yep, totally.
It's you want to buy a pumpkin and then cut it in half and leave it in the alleyway? Totally your business.
Yeah. The squirrels are going to love this.
And
Squirrels.
raccoons.
So many seeds.
Seed thief.
He likes sunflower seeds.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of shake off and then kind of try to wipe off a little bit of the sword and resheath it as nonchalantly as possible. And yeah.
And then
just
back
try
and-
to head into the darkness.
okay. All right, you're able to do that, no problem.
Awesome.
The rest of the day goes pretty straightforward. It's a Halloween, so like you said, you get some different stuff. People looking for different information on Halloween than they do normally. Sometimes, but at the shop, but nothing bad or out of the ordinary. So it gets to the point of the boarding house party, which the boarding house has kind of turned into a central spot in the supernatural community around here. So you
More so than the library?
Well, the library is, but not for a spot for social events.
I'll say the library was always more for the human community in Albany. This is anything spooky.
And it did get a decent number of changelings coming in, especially since I'll get King Sidney Drake off of there.
I've had that up there for months.
I know you've had that up there for months.
Did I lose the throne too? Jeez.
Honestly, you haven't had it. Well,
I probably neglected it to the point that somebody else just sat down in it, essentially.
Well, here's the thing. You guys
I wouldn't be surprised.
You guys took that to an extreme. What it pretty much meant was you were the biggest dog in town and could do things, and the smaller ones threatened others with you.
Sounds like a king thing to me.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
the bogeyman.
Yeah, he was the boogeyman. He wasn't, unless, yes, there were a few times where you did get calls and went and talked to somebody, and then everything went away. But it wasn't like you fully realized what you were doing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You got a deal where your place gets cleaned. That's pretty much, you're happy at that.
Yeah. I never really asked for much more. I was like, oh, cool. Nice. Thanks.
But there is a party at the place tonight. I assume you guys are going. All three of you are going to make it easy on the jam.
I was thinking about moving across country, actually.
Quiet night in with the wife was sounding pretty nice.
What's this party?
Okay, I need
Yes.
everybody
Yes,
to
I'm
roll.
going to the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
we'll go. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Um. Okay. Everybody, give me a luck roll.
What do we roll for a
What
luck
do you
roll?
want to use for that?
So double social. Let's put it that way. Actually, is a better way to word it.
Ooh. I can do that. Oh hell.
Oh,
It's gonna be a bad night.
oh shit!
It's gonna be a very bad night.
All right, if that's the luck going out there, I'm too scared to roll.
Just roll.
I don't want to
Just-
do it.
You can't roll any worse. You can't do any worse.
Watch me.
How'd you get
I'll
3
somehow
ones
figure
on
out
I
a
rolled
way.
double ones.
How'd you get 3 ones on 2 dice?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this.
I met your roll. I got 2. You got 2 ones there
hey.
too, Tom.
Right. Yeah. I got 2 ones, but mine were a result of addition, as in 11.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm intrigued that the person with or no, you and I are tied on social. I was gonna say I thought
Yeah, we both are sitting there with D6s on social.
It's like,
Yeah.
the person who
And
has
we
the
beat out
worst
the
social.
person with D10s.
Well, yes, but we all I don't know if this is opposed against Tom roll or just a general roll, but you're
Right.
the one that had you didn't give him a polka die or polka points.
Right.
Oh, I should
Um,
reset my polka die.
I should reset my
Yeah,
polka
step
points.
ups and polka dice reset to 0, don't they?
Yes.
Plot points
everything is-
and polka die. Well, plot points go back to 3. Polka die go away. We keep the step ups because those are bought by audience.
Yes. Step ups for both by the audience.
So I
Um,
have 4 plot points because I rolled a 1 earlier.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Am I about to get
No, you used
5?
it. You used it with your 1.
Oh, that's right. I used your 1, but I had to
Right.
spend a
So
plot
your
point to
pants
do it.
are falling down at the thing, which would have given you,
Yeah.
you a special complication, which could have
Right.
been a problem. Okay. You go, Sydney. Everything's going pretty
Mhm.
good. I mean, it's a nice party. You go. You couple people have mentioned things that aren't quite working. That just as when you get a chance, that type of stuff.
When is the due date? Like you said,
Yes.
you gave mention everything seems to be good, healthy, and all that, but when did they give us the estimated range of a due date?
Could be any time around now.
Okay, so then
I mean,
will.
she's-
Well, this gives
she's
me my
ready to pop.
yeah. This gives me my
Yeah.
response answer of I will reach out to the person I hired and get them scheduled versus
Yep.
trying to figure it out or asking Sydney for help.
Yep. So yeah, you guys are doing fine. Adrian,
Yeah.
you don't quite know how you did it.
Yeah.
But somehow, some way, you accidentally said sure at the wrong time, and you are being subjected to the I have a nice young man for you to meet situation.
That song and dance.
And Yeah, it it's not going well. It's going about as well as you'd think it going well, based on the fact that it actually um, gives you a complication of looking for an escape.
Yeah.
Um, um, so, give me an empathy. Give me a notice plus empathy roll distinction. Notice, yeah, notice, social, and empathy roll. I will set
All
the
right.
I will set the difficulty.
With the ones.
Any chance we notice what's going on?
You guys would see it, and it looks kind of funny. It's well, let's say at some point you figure you go over and rescue. You'll go over and rescue her. Unfortunately,
I beat
so-
you, Tom.
yes, you beat me. So you did detect something, and it's something that's not right. It's kind of a dark. Yeah, it's like a dark spot. Anger.
Adrian will excuse herself out of the situation with a quite blunt, "If you'll excuse me, I need the
Yep.
restroom."
Right. So you found. So you're
And
walking
try
over
to pinpoint the source.
it. You kind of make your way into the.
Inconspicuously.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and give me a
Sneak.
sneak roll. Sure.
Physical
I
sneak.
try to help kind of make a path for her nonchalantly.
Depends on how well your sneak goes.
Okay.
Would my hard knock life apply?
Yes. And
Cool.
actually, I got to re-roll because I
Yeah.
forgot you did. Do you have a difficulty?
I was wondering if I could do an assist roll or how that worked or
Yeah.
anything.
Um. Okay.
I'm gonna stop rolling dice tonight.
You well, that was an awesome roll for me.
Yeah,
So-
I could
Good
not
awesome
have
rolls
beaten
for
it.
you.
yeah.
I mean, in a way, it kind of makes sense with the veils being really thin and all that.
Yeah. I mean, you're able to get away. That's no problem. You make your
Yeah.
way into the kitchen where you start to feel it. And then back in the pantry, Sydney, you see she made her escape.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Did it seem like that whoever she was talking to at that point was the one who made her uncomfortable, or just something
well-
came up and she had to get out of there, kind of thing?
Well, he just kind of looks disappointed.
Okay.
He kind of has that. He has that look of a guy. It's like, crap. He knows she just bolted.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he knows what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So all right.
Would I be able to kind of go and just hang out around the general area near the bathroom?
Well, she didn't actually end up going to the bathroom. She ended up
Okay.
going into the wrong room, which was ended up going into the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So,
Maybe I'll just follow her into the kitchen.
okay.
Wallflower Sydney.
Right.
So Hugo's socializing. Jillian's there, obviously, constantly
Right.
at a reasonable pace. Keep in touch with her, make sure she's okay.
Yep. Adrian, you definitely know where that the dark spot is. Inside the pantry, the dark spot is behind. It's like behind the shelves in the pantry. You're definitely sure it's back there. You're in there.
I think if I notice that she's like kind of looking around, trying to sense something, I'm just going to try to be as quiet and like stealth as possible, just so I don't interrupt her process, pretty much, whatever that ends up being.
I'm gonna open my third eye.
Okay.
Can't go poorly. Let's see, what would that be? Mental, third eye.
Yep, mental third eye, and empathy.
Tied. Okay, an empath. Okay.
Well, I gave you a. Well, you've gained 3 plot points so far, and I just did roll my first one with you. So
third eye and okay, so D10, D8. Son of. I'm going to spend a plot point to add the freaking 2.
okay,
And another one to use your one to bite on my complication.
all right. Complication goes down to a D8. You do see the you see the veil over a latch switch, or yeah, it's over a latch at the back of the pantry. Do you undo the latch?
Do I get a sense for what's on the other side of this veil? Is it the Never Never?
Not the Never Never. No, you know what that feels like. But it definitely, that's where the dark feeling's coming from.
No, I am not opening that latch yet.
Come on, it's Halloween night.
Precisely.
You gotta open the door.
Adrian has seen the movies.
Adrian has lived some of the movies.
Yeah.
At which point you realize that,
Drake.
yeah, that he's behind you. Yeah.
If you could fetch Hugo for me.
Sure, is everything okay?
No.
All right, I'll be right back. And I'll try to head and go find Hugo wherever I last saw him and
Okay.
go from there.
You turn around, and start to walk out, and your coat gets caught.
Oh no!
On a shelf. You hear him. Adrian hears him complain about his coat being caught.
Come on.
Yeah, and then you see the latch undo itself, Adrian,
Yeah.
and somebody's coming out the door. What do you do? They're actually the shelves are swinging like they're a hidden doorway.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well. Let's try and stop that from happening.
Oh, you're gonna brace the you're gonna grab the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that would be I would say it's a double physical roll.
Okay. With these ones.
Oh crap! I got to re-roll. I forgot your
You don't have to. You're choosing to.
Well, I forgot the complication.
But I beat you.
Yes, you beat me. I needed to know what the other one rolled, so I didn't get a 1. So
now I didn't beat you.
That's okay. With what the 1 did, that works out. You Sydney?
Yeah.
You can see into the pantry and you see what is going on in there. As an act of unhooking what basically was your sword getting hooked on the shelf.
All right.
Damn. And you turn around and you see that that Adrian's being pushed back.
By energy or by the shelf itself?
That's opening up, yes.
Okay.
And you see a clawed hand around the edge of it.
Oh, I'm gonna peek my way back into the kitchen and kind of start a hand towards the sword.
Well, you're in the kitchen.
Okay, so I'm still in there. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're still in there. You can turn around and go back into the pantry. And grabbing the sword. You're reaching for the sword?
Yeah.
Are you drawing it or are you reaching? Or are you
is this I think I'm just reaching for it at this point because I've seen like hidden pantries in real life.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is just somebody with a costume and I don't want to.
Oh, that's true. You don't know. Okay.
Right.
All right.
And plus, I haven't looked with my third eye yet, like a smart person would have at this point. So
Adrian did say that no, everything was not okay.
Right, but
Hugo.
And she is
yeah.
She has that look in her where she doesn't want that door to open. Also, when you reach for the sword and pull it a little bit, there's light coming off of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that should be enough indication for Sydney to be like, oh, wait, nope, something's happened.
Okay.
All right.
So do you draw it?
I think that got through his thick skull. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Adrian, go ahead and give me a move roll.
Physical move?
Yep, physical move.
With the ones.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
What's the limit on plot points we can bank?
um,
Anyways, back to the thing pushing
Well,
Ava out of the way.
I'll use your one to buy down my complication.
okay. That does that. You have got. I
And do
think I've
your
got.
worst.
Yep. All right. So yeah. The difference is basically he pulls the sword out. The place is bathed in light.
Oh God, is my third eye still open?
Yeah, but it doesn't bother you.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I was like, oh,
Um,
I just ruined that for her. Oh no.
It actually, it is. It's this. Looking at it, that light. I guess that light is safety. That light is pure protection, safety, and whatever was dark in there, you can feel it getting pushed back. All those negative emotions and feelings just get shoved away from you.
Mm.
Vort, you want to turn off show non-video participants? That'll fix it quick.
In Discord.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm finding where it's at. There we go.
Okay. You you feel it just disintegrate away. And as if it's literally, like I said, pushed away, and you fall and bang your knees because you didn't expect the door to just collapse.
Mm.
But the shelf closes, and you don't feel you don't feel what was there anymore.
Well, that's good.
You do hear papers. You hear papers fluttering to the floor. Is what it sounds like. Thick,
Where?
heavy ones behind the door.
Oh.
As if, I mean, kind of like, you mess up a stack of something, and they just start sliding and falling to the floor.
Yeah.
But as you get back up, whatever was back there appears to be gone.
Well, let us hope
So
that is
no
all the
clawed
excitement for
hand?
tonight.
The clawed hand let go and jumped back into the room, and then was gone.
All right, I'm gonna try to double check things a little bit, and then I'll look down at Adrian and sheath the sword and just try to offer her a hand back up. Like, sorry. I don't know if that was the door opening or me trying to move in quickly, but hopefully you're okay.
I am fine. Let's hope that is the only excitement for tonight.
Really?
Your wife already cursed us. She
not even
invoked
in the
it
room. This
twice
is-
at least in that conversation.
This is Vort talking. This isn't Hugo talking.
I know. I almost had Adrian comment on it at the time. Like, you've tempted the universe twice already.
Mhm.
Don't ask what
you-
could go wrong because the universe will answer.
So you guys look behind the door now?
No.
We don't.
Get Hugo for us. For me, please.
What if it opens again?
That is why I'm staying here.
Uh,
Hugo may know what is on the other side.
You don't want me to stay here?
Fine, yes. I will get
Okay.
Hugo.
All right. I'll be right here. I'll make sure it doesn't open.
She'll kind of like limp her way into the other room. He ain't injured from that.
Yeah.
Knee's probably the size of a fucking softball already.
Jillian elbows you. What happened to Adrian? Go.
Yep.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
Head over and start looking. Start following the direction I saw her go last, which I think was the kitchen.
Well, no, she sees
she'd come
Adrian
out.
limp.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
sees
So
Adrian
yeah, all right.
limping out of the kitchen.
Gotcha.
Jillian spotted her.
Yeah, got it.
And then
Got it.
shoo you over there because you've been hovering all day. You've been hovering all night.
What? Me? No.
No. No.
I go over to her pretty quick. And it's like, what happened?
Good. Come with me, please. Completely ignores the question and turns around back to head to the
I
kitchen.
offer an arm for stability purposes.
I'm fine.
Asshole Vort wants to just do the thing where I poke gently and watch her fall over in the opposite direction.
Oh,
No, Hugo does not
Do
do
you
that.
know where the door in the back of this pantry leads to?
The answer Hugo would say is what door in the back of the pantry? There isn't a door in the back of the pantry. The pantry just dead ends. As far as Hugo knows.
It's a very odd inflection, but it's much better New York accent than what I've got that just came out of Hugo's mouth.
I was afraid of that. Well, something just tried pushing its way into this realm. And there is a door now.
I don't do this often. In fact, I don't even know what my level of it is. It's not the character sheet. I will open my third eye to see what's going on there.
Not sure where it leads.
Honestly, at this point, there isn't anything to see.
Except
it's sort-
Sydney standing
Well-
there like he's about to attack the wall.
Right, yeah. Sydney's standing there bracing, holding looks like he's holding a shelf up against the wall. But if you look carefully, I'm assuming you're gonna look carefully, I won't make you roll for it.
Yeah.
You do spot a latch that doesn't make any sense.
This is not, I've never seen this before. Like,
Yeah.
what
I mean,
what
the-
blueprints I could find here didn't have anything like this on there. So joy.
No, it didn't. I mean, and this place had even been renovated. I mean, you put new shelves in here. Because I mean, it was occupied by ghouls before, so you really ripped out everything from the kitchen.
Why
So
can I not have just one normal Halloween?
Since when is Halloween normal?
What do you propose we do, Hugo?
I will keep everybody out for a moment. I'm not as good as he is, but I did learn a thing or two from him. I'll throw up a ward here. So I'll grab some stuff to make a warding potion and paint it around the this pantry area.
Okay. A wall of salt and such. Okay.
Yep.
You ward the threshold of the pantry. Okay, you can do that.
What's
You're not
like what is
you're
the
not in a
pantry
rush.
what is the pantry stocked with as I'm going through this? I'd at least be looking at that.
Food. I mean, just dry goods.
Cans.
Okay.
Cans.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got what you got in there. I'm just making sure.
It's a pantry. What do you want?
I run a supernatural boarding house. I don't assume it's just regular odds and ends in there.
Well, okay, yes, I will admit the herb containers. There's several of them that are not store bought.
Yeah.
Are not they. But then again, there are some things that are
A lot of
clearly,
mason jars of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. But there's also some Costco's because some people in the supernatural just consume a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Yes.
So
At this point, is going to basically keep herself just correct to the universe to be able to feel
Okay.
that entity if it appears again,
There
or
in the-
anything similar.
So
Yep.
before she does that, in the process of Hugo making the warding and potion and all that, I'm sure there's a stool that somebody uses for peeling vegetables, and he just points at it and gives his best attempt at a dad glare at Adrian and points at it for her to sit down.
you're open to the universe, so you can feel his underlying concern, and he's and that
Ava's
he's
look
concerned that
right
you're
there.
hurting him.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's exactly the
Right.
way Ava
Oh, no, I am-
expression or Adrian's expression was. It was just
Yeah.
like, ugh,
I have no doubt.
really.
Yeah.
She's injured enough that her sitting down is reasonable if she would just stop being stubborn about it.
Yeah, she'll sit. Since she's open and can actually feel the intent behind it, she'll sit. I was gonna say, you try a dad look on somebody who left home at 13. She'd never listen to her dad.
There's a reason why I said attempt it. He hasn't had any practice with this yet.
Right.
The test subject is not available at this time.
He's still in production at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Did
you
we
don't pick up
clarify
on
the sex of the baby yet?
Yes.
I gotta go look that up again then.
but yeah, it'll come up in stream. But so we can get to the break.
Yep.
And bring in Christina. You're checking the. So, are you opening the door?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to
Um,
try to look with my third eye while he does it. Not like
Okay.
that's going to accomplish anything. But
Adrian, you don't pick up anything. You don't pick up anything bad. As in, like I said, it still feels like everything should feel in this place.
Hmm.
Okay, you open the door. You guys really don't see anything with your third eye. And Hugo, since you're looking with your normal eye, you see what looks like photographs and other papers. It looks like something there's like all sorts of stuff around the wall. things tacked up on the wall, photographs tacked up on the wall. There, it looks like a pile of photographs had been disturbed and scattered around the room.
Is it like a conspiracy board with tacks of red string?
It is kind of like a conspiracy board.
Yes.
Except, and it's got different, lines between different things. But when you look at it, there's actually the lines are actually in kind of an occult, forming occult symbols. Do you look at the pictures?
This
Yeah.
board makes no sense to me.
Yeah, if I can, I wanted to pull all that stuff out before I finish the wording.
Can I see if I recognize those? I have a specialty in religion for no.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean, not that Adrian's very smart, but
Right.
Right.
Well, no, I guess the question is, though, you guys look at the pictures that are on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney would focus on those because he probably doesn't recognize any of the symbols.
Okay. Then just give me roll 2 social.
That went
Social,
so well for everybody last time.
All right.
All right, so Tom got a 7.
I got
Yep.
a 6 for Sydney.
Hey,
Oh, they look like pictures to me.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay. They are pictures.
I was saying, Amy tempting fate.
They're
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
they're all pictures of pregnant women.
Hugo's face would drop a little on that. And by a little, I
Sydney?
mean a lot.
Sydney, they're
Yep.
all surveillance pictures of pregnant women.
Ah. Why do you have a bunch of surveillance pictures?
And those connections on the wall, it's like connecting various ones. Go ahead and give me your occult roll that you were thinking of.
Adrian?
Adrian?
yeah. You gonna set the difficulty?
Yes, I am. It's
I'm gonna step up both my dice. I have plenty of step ups left.
okay.
Another.
Have you?
I'm not rolling anymore tonight.
Wow. I thought that.
I give
wow.
up. I give up.
You pick up enough to know that they're about power. And rituals. And we're probably going to take that, use this point now to take our break.
All right, everybody. We'll be back in 10.
Hillbilly Wizard. That's a country song that needs to be written, folks. Any musical people out there, I will be happy to pay you to write Hillbilly Wizard.
Yeah, somebody's got to make that happen.
Oh, crap, I just started writing it. Okay, I got to focus on the game.
Right, yeah, I got to stop my brain from trying to do it too. It may be musical.
Okay, so we have, if you notice, we now have a
What's my complication?
fifth person. Oh, your complication?
Before you
oh,
forget.
Before I forget,
Being too honest.
Jeez, that's
actually,
complication. I
that's
did
probably
it.
Oh no, I gave him ideas. I'm sorry. No filter anymore. That's not good.
yeah.
I could play a character without a filter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Casser,
Well,
right?
Yeah, but normally you don't scream
Mm-hmm.
WTF without making it into an abbreviation. And at that moment, I mean, you guys have heard like the dull roar of the party out there behind there. And then you see all the pictures of the pregnant women, some of which, actually, most of which you vaguely recognize from coming into the store. These occult symbols connecting them through the conspiracy string. And you just scream WTF, which has the instinctive thing of everything in the place goes silent. The party noises out there just completely stop. At which point which is probably a good time to introduce a new character, which we kind of introduced at the end of last season. Christina is now playing Rhoda Kiri. Christina, do you want to go ahead and describe your character?
Yes, Rhoda looks about 25 years old with very long blonde hair and bright blue eyes. Very, very sweet disposition. However, she is a Valkyrie, and I don't want to divulge more than that, but she is a Valkyrie. She is very interested in some appearance of some coins in Albany. Even though she looks 25, she really is 102 and has a lot of wisdom, is very, very strong and very, very smart, and likes to fight and defend, but her honor and kindness is what she leans on.
Does that mean you're still the oldest character?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now at least Sydney looks like the oldest character,
Right,
especially that he
right.
has gone a month or so without shaving.
Right.
Okay. You are coming back from a job that you had done for your parent employer, Monarch Securities. You'd done a side job. You've opened the way, the typical entryway into the Albany area.
Mm-hmm.
And you step out just as you see this dark figure running towards your down the alleyway towards your open way. And snarling at you some guttural language that you don't quite catch all of it.
She is going to kind of grab and throw, like a, oh no you don't, but not into the way.
Okay, you're gonna bounce it off the wall rather than...
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a fight roll.
Hopefully the dice work a little bit better for me than they were for Ava.
Ava, no. On average, the dice have worked great for Ava today.
Oh, have they?
Yes. She
Oh,
did
yeah,
very
absolutely
well
beautiful.
earlier.
Well, remember, Aaron played more than one game today.
Yes, Ava played one game, so she
So my luck was used up in the first one.
yeah,
Oh.
she beat my monsters up in the first one badly.
Oh, good. Good. Okay, so, sorry, I had to get it pulled up. I am rolling fight.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry, I just remember I'm not Scarlet. Not as strong.
Fight, physical.
Fight. Physical. Oh, she's still pretty strong. Just fight and physical? And Valkyrie?
Yeah, what? Did we put a character in here? I thought we gave you one.
No, I just clicked Scarlet.
Oh, okay. So, you're right. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay. Yeah. What? Well, do you have a distinction that goes with fighting?
Yeah, her Valkyrie.
Okay, then you can use that.
Thanks. Okay. Oh, see. I can't see my other one.
Okay.
4, a
so-
1, and a 6.
Yep, 4, 1, and a 6. So you were able to stop its movement completely. So it didn't get to go past you. However, it did run into you pretty hard.
She is how bad am I injured?
Just a D6.
She is going to. Did I throw it anywhere near the way at all?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Basically, at this point, you just were able to grab hold of it.
Okay.
You didn't get to redirect it.
She's going to try and pin it, or try and do I know what this is?
It's okay. It doesn't look human.
Okay.
It's got spindly legs and arms, but is actually pretty strong considering how good it's struggling right now.
Okay.
Long talons on the end of its fingers, but most of it's in shadow, so you don't really see any distinct features.
She's going to try and pin it while she draws a circle to put it in, so she can see what it is.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that same roll again. It's going to try and break free.
Jeez. I'm gonna need you to stop rolling like that.
Oh, it's just a 10.
Oh, that's a polka die, right?
Just a 10.
Well, here's the thing. You definitely stepped up one from it. So you can get, if you just use that step up or that extra bit, you can get the circle drawn.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a
mental or magic. Mental magic.
Now, are you stepping out of the circle?
Yes.
To activate it? Okay.
Yeah. Mental. Where's my magic? And I have a distinction of magical.
Yep.
Distinctions are D8s, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The base one is D8.
Unless you choose to up it or lower it.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
All right. Let me do I didn't get a chance to get this out in
All
time, but I did not roll well enough.
Okay.
With it. Okay. You get it throws itself at the edge, but slams into the circle.
She is going to talk to it and be like, that wasn't very nice.
Let me out. Let me out.
Oh no, you're going to be in here a while. In fact, maybe I should leave you for a wizard or a white council member.
At that, it starts panicking and throwing itself at the circle, the edge of the circle.
why don't you tell me? Let's calm down. And why don't you tell me why you're here? Why are you on this side? And she's going to be leaning against the wall. I want to let you out and I want to be free of you, but I need to know how you got here and what you were doing. Or I could just call your friendly neighborhood White Council.
Okay. At that point, it it reaches up, grabs its own neck, and twists.
She'll sigh and say, well, that was unnecessary.
And then it pops and dissolves into ectoplasm.
She's disappointed. She really wanted to have a conversation with him, but she accepts the decision he made and brings the circle down and hides the mess.
Yeah, it comes out, you dodges. I mean, the ectoplasm kind of gets rid of the circle. You've done this enough. You avoid getting the goo on your feet, your shoes, until you can walk away.
In fact, she's gonna be really dainty about it, and she has some napkins, and she's gonna be like, "This is really gross," and put it down and tiptoe to close the way before she continues on down the alleyway. She's also very used to talking to herself, so she's having well, this is ridiculous. I don't understand. All I wanted was to have a simple conversation. And then he got suicidal. God, these guys are a lot. As she closes the way, hands and continues down the alley.
Yep. The guy at the coffee place at the end of the alley nods and waves to you as you walk past.
Just say hi, and she'll blow a kiss. It's so nice to see you again. I'm so glad.
Okay. That wasn't how I expected that to go, but
because you're expecting Scarlet. This is Rhoda.
No, I didn't think you'd catch it in a circle.
Yeah. This is Rhoda.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Completely
different than homicidal Scarlet.
Yep. Okay, so back to the boarding house. What are you three doing? You hear everything go quiet out there, and you just everything okay in here, Hugo?
Yeah, just fine. Totally fine. As I'm trying to collect all of this to get it out of here and somewhere else that it can be looked at.
Do you mind taking a picture of those symbols for me?
I'm assuming she's talking to Sydney.
Yes, she did.
She did say Officer Drake.
Sorry, for me, it didn't come through Officer Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Remind me what you said Adrian read those symbols as.
Anybody got a camera?
Your cell phone?
Does my Nokia brick have a camera? I don't know.
It's a Nokia.
Yes, it does. It did have a camera on.
Oh wow, that's better than my memory of them.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll take some nice blurry pictures.
Uh,
I try to make them as good as I can, but I don't
Yeah.
know how good Nokia's camera was at that point.
you they're definitely ritual. You almost think sacrificial.
Me or
Adrian.
Adrian? Oh,
Player knowledge, you did fail that roll. So
Yeah, I know. That's why she's going to. Well, that's not why, but
yeah.
she would double check with Madame Priya anyway.
do you
So
think
they'll
this is
probably have
just
to print them
some?
off and fax her. Probably fax her the freaking things.
Right. Do you think this is just some Halloween prank somebody's doing?
Looking at it.
Considering
Okay, go ahead.
Considering this physical space is not supposed to exist, I would hazard a guess and say no.
That's a good point.
Okay, Hugo, you're trying
I'm just trying to
You know what?
collect stack them all up.
the stuff that fell on the floor. You
Yeah.
are you trying to take everything? You're trying to get everything off the walls and everything.
Looking up, sighing, yes. I don't want this
Okay.
here. This is supposed to be neutral, safe space, and this threatens that.
Sydney, go ahead and give me. Go ahead and give me the law enforcement distinction roll.
All right. What skill would you like, or whatnot?
I would say that's probably no. Mental and
Okay.
no.
What is mine? Oh, that's right. It's a D4.
Yeah, this wasn't your strong suit because
No,
you know,
I
no.
feel
Mental
that.
and no is one of my worst things.
I feel that.
But I got a D8 from law enforcement, so at least I have that going for me.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, you didn't
Alright.
screw up. Yeah.
so a 9. I believe.
Nine. That's enough for what Hugo is making, to bring everything down, but you know he's going to destroy a bunch of evidence, especially since it looks like they've got some timeline stuff as it goes around the room. If he just starts taking stuff down, there is a
Wait.
system to this.
Whoa, Hugo, hold on. I feel like you might just be ruining evidence with this, and we might not be able to further figure out what's going on here. Do you see that kind of little weird thing going around the room?
I look. Is this just like the string theory tying around, or is there something supernatural I missed looking at?
Well, there were if you look at it, you can kind of see it seems to be tracing different women throughout their entire pregnancy. And you see different lines connecting things, and Adrian studying them like they've got some significance. It's just not clicking with her. Symbology was never your strong.
No,
was never what you studied. So
I'll just look to say it's like, fine, I'll stop it. This needs to get out of here. It needs to get out of here as unseen as possible.
You probably want to get a better camera, Sydney, and take some real pictures of it.
Did you have anybody here, Hugo, that was taking pictures for the party?
No.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of tonight, was for them for those who are attending to have the opportunity to come as they are and not have to glamour up or, put on an illusion of any kind. This is
I
this is
may
meant
have
for
a
them to.
disposable in my van.
Yeah.
Is your van nearby?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just over. It's just 1 block away. It's a. It's about a 3-minute. It's about a 5-minute walk.
You want me to run over there for you?
That would be great.
Okay.
She'll hand him the keys.
Yeah. Sydney will just try to dart over that way and make it back as quickly as he can.
Yeah, it takes you about 5 minutes.
Yeah. I assume it's easy to find the camera in the van. It's not like things are just scattered everywhere or something.
She would have given you
Mm-hmm.
it's probably underneath the front passenger seat.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's got little organizers that are underneath the seats.
Right. Yeah. Because your van's
Maximize
like a
use of the
camper
space in the
conversion
van.
kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Adrian,
Mhm.
you find the sequence that involves Jillian. Do you point it out to Hugo?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Given his mental state already.
I am concerned, but I'd like to think I'm being at least somewhat level-headed. I'm just trying to clean it up and get it out of here.
Yes, but she's fairly certain she knows how he would react if she did.
So okay, you get back. Go ahead and give me that. I'll be nice and say you can physical and law enforcement and whatever artistic type skill there is.
I mean, I have craft, but I don't know if that would really.
That's probably as close as
Right.
anything
Okay.
for taking
Right.
pictures, making sure everything's covered and everything.
I could see notice working too.
Okay, that would work too. Yeah. So to document the whole scene.
Law enforcement. Okay. Okay, I think gotta get rid of that one. All right. Okay. 8.
Okay. You think you get everything?
Okay. Do I feel satisfied with it or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's always when a GM says, "Well, you think you did it." It's like, ooh.
Yeah, there's no
That's why I
trash.
never give your
Right.
players straight answers as a GM.
Right. It's
Because
like I
if you
searched
only
for
do it
traps.
when they miss
Well-
something, then they know.
Right.
You gotta do it all the time.
So you all right, so you get the scene documented to the point where you're confident you could recreate it from what you're doing.
Mhm.
Door opens up as you're doing that. You go, Jillian. You go, what's going on?
We haven't got this out of here yet, have we? No.
No, you're still in the pantry. The pantry door's the door to the space is still open.
Did Sydney notice Jillian's in any of these pictures?
Give me a notice roll.
Okay.
Is Jillian pregnant?
Very.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same role then, right?
Yeah, pretty much same role. Yeah, Jillian got
Oh, ouch.
yeah. Yep, you noticed and you blurted it out.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. I mean that's what Sydney would have done, honestly.
Look, it's
Yeah.
Jillian.
Is,
I was
Yeah.
is
gonna
that
say Adrian was
Jillian?
gonna try and redirect her.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sure Adrian's like reading this
And-
off of Sydney as he's blurting, and I was like, no.
Well, she had
Yeah.
already noticed,
Yeah.
so she
Right,
figured
right.
to
Was.
redirect before
Yeah.
But
Jillian could
is just
notice.
feeling that Sydney's just about to just give it up.
I'll say,
Yeah.
whatever
Or like
Hugo
a
was
banana.
about to say, that just got derailed. Sydney derailed that being like, I was about to get. Like, just.
Yeah.
Pictures. What? Yes, it's me. I'm here. What is going on?
I don't know how this got in here, and I wave a vague general direction thing, but somebody has, or somebodies have taken pictures of all the women since Valentine's Day,
Okay.
tracked their pregnancies, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The pictures and Sydney probably would just blurt this out at this point. The pictures date before Valentine's Day.
Hugo wasn't
Yeah.
looking with a trained eye. He just saw, this
Yeah.
doesn't need to be here.
Yeah.
Let's get it out of here.
Exactly. Yeah. Sydney would probably be like, no, this is before that.
Yeah, this dates back to like this November, December.
Last
these-
year.
of the last year. Yeah, there was a lot of. It dates back to that, and if you remember, this place didn't get cleaned out until right before Halloween. In fact, the
This was the first party set.
yeah, this is the first party set in after you got it. But no, sorry, this is Valentine's Day. This place didn't get cleaned out till right around Valentine's Day. In fact, the trip that Mike took Sarah on to once you mentioned something about going out to Niagara Falls for the wedding,
Mhm.
he jumped on that because he had an apology trip because he had to blow a date with blow off a dinner with Kasser to help clean this place out.
And he's still breathing.
It was ghouls and it was in her neighborhood. That was how so there were ghouls in the neighborhood. I couldn't leave them in the neighborhood with you. And they eat ravens.
You're lucky you're cute.
And also the ravens were bugging me about it. So if I just do what the ravens say, I don't have to clean my windshield off as much. So you
So yeah, I just.
so what do you say to her, Jillian? Is she's like because she's
Well,
like
that's
trying
what
to
I
like
was saying
walk
that,
towards it.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. I'm just trying to get it out of here, so it can be looked at somewhere where it might tilt.
Okay, what is? I mean, well, let me back there and look at it.
I looked to
It
Sydney. It's like, is this okay?
What?
I think it would be best for your stress to not.
Maybe let's
might
figure
put an
out what's going
undue
on
stress
here
on
before
you.
we. Yeah.
If you could, do you have any ice that I could use to ice my knee?
What? You didn't give her ice yet, Hugo? Jeez. All the times you get injured, you'd think of that stuff. And she walks over.
She's
you're
gonna
in the
use
kitchen.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
She walks
look-
over to
She's just gonna using that to distract to
Yeah.
I'll say. I look over to Adrian and I just mouth. Just say in his mouth, thank you.
Sydney's just gonna stand there and be like, "What just happened?" I don't. Okay.
I'll look back to Sydney, and Adrian's still open to the world, right?
a little bit, yeah.
I'm sure she's already got this feeling, and I'm like, do you just not know how to shut your damn mouth? is my feeling direction.
Well, she was thinking the
towards it.
same damn thing, so.
Scarlet is so sad she's not experiencing.
So you get tossed a bag of ice.
Mhm.
You go. Fine, I'll go out and keep people
Adrian
going.
would have followed her. Adrian would have
Okay.
like gone along with her
Okay, yeah, that she gives you that.
and let the guys clean up the.
the
Pantry.
kitchen.
So wait, Hugo, should I not have mentioned that Jillian was in there?
I didn't even know that.
Oh, I guess I
wasn't looking at this too deeply,
Oh,
and I'd like to believe in your career you've seen enough pregnant women that at times, so she's ready. Like any day, I'm gonna my child is arriving.
oh,
I'd like not this to be a stress-induced pregnant.
yeah,
birth.
no, totally, yeah.
Rhoda,
Yeah.
go ahead and give me a social notice roll, and add your Valkyrie distinction in.
And notice, huh?
Yep. Give me 1 second here to set the difficulty.
Sorry.
Well, do you want to get rid of that D6 injured complication that you have?
Yes. Are we starting over with 3 plot points?
Yes.
3 plot
Yes.
points.
Okay. So
Unless you're me.
In which case, she's
Okay.
got 30.
Well, yeah, but that was stuff you generated
I've
tonight.
spent enough. I'm back down to 6 again.
okay, here's my roll.
God, I've got 6 plot points already.
Okay.
What did you get? You got an 8. And I got.
I got a 13. No, you got a 13.
Yeah,
and
you
I
got
got-
an 8.
And I got a 9.
You got 9.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So yeah, you didn't quite get a polka die, but
Okay.
there's
Trouble afoot?
well, you're seeing a Valkyrie can spot soon to be slain,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the spirit of a warrior about to be slain, but it doesn't make sense. It's wrong.
Okay.
Do you follow the woman that's
Yeah.
carrying the spirit?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a notice roll.
Do you have to roll first?
Yep.
Anyone else want to use that one?
Please.
I have no need. I'm having a good night so far.
yeah.
So,
I buy down my
alright.
what the fuck?
That actually makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Since there's 2 ones.
Both of them?
Yeah, she buys all of them down. So, okay.
My turn?
Yeah, your turn. Go ahead and roll.
One's all around tonight.
Yep. Okay. The woman turns and looks to be walking into a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to follow her to figure out what it is, and you're being a little blatant about it, but that's okay because the other person, the person that is a supernatural threat to her, uh, you and him lock eyes.
And do I recognize him?
You don't recognize him per se. You spot the glamour. It was kind of like he brushed up against an iron grate as he went by, and the glamour broke because of it. And you spot it, but he also spotted that you spotted him.
And you spotted
and-
that he spotted that you spotted him.
Right.
I'm
You're
just gonna
basically
keep that
Yes.
cycle going back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah.
So I was spotted, is what I
Yes.
hear you say.
yes.
Okay.
You were spotted.
I-
Yeah.
He knows that you were spotted and you spotted him.
Okay. He spotted me spotting her.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. She is going to say, "Ma'am, I think you dropped your purse."
Looking at the woman now, the wrongness is gone. No longer going to be. There's no longer the warrior's no longer going to be slain, and this guy takes off.
That's fine. She'll
Okay.
still flag the woman down.
No. I have it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yes. I'm sure, and she's hitting the button, and her car's unlocking, and
Okay.
she's looks a little concerned because she's very obviously pregnant,
Mhm.
and heading for her car.
She'll say, "I'm so sorry to startle you. I'm a doula, and I know how important it is that you stay calm. I was just making sure you didn't drop anything. Is there
Oh.
anything?" That's all.
No, I'm fine, thank you. And at that point, she's by her car, had the door open. Thank you. Have a good Halloween.
Of course, and I hope your pregnancy goes well.
Thank you. Any day now, hopefully.
Well, here's to hoping.
She smiles, and gets in and drives off.
And she will make a mental note of her license plate
Okay.
to later do some research and find out, because that doesn't set well with her, the pregnancy and the glamour.
Yep.
But fortunately, she
Yeah.
happens to be a doula.
What is a doula?
Were you just gonna
It's a mid-
It's a mid.
Yeah, it's essentially a midwife. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
In a way.
I never heard of it as a.
A doula? No.
Nope. Never heard of the term before.
Yeah.
Uh,
Being 102, she's delivered several babies in her community.
They don't
So-
typically have formal obstetric training.
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
They're more of like a friend that helps you because they've recently had a baby, or they have some kind of
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. It also might not be a term that's used around in my area.
Maybe.
But okay. Yeah, I mean, that guy was definitely a predator, and you interrupted his easy kill. But yeah, you're right. Something didn't set right about the whole thing.
Yeah, and she'll turn around and just have like a low growl in case it is around, like making it very clear knows what she saw. And
Mhm.
if it's hiding somewhere, it would be a big mistake to reveal itself.
Okay. All right. So we reached the end of the stream. So Vort, let me ask you a question. Do I have you go freaked out a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because that was that's the goal was to freak you out a little bit. Hopefully freaking the rest of you out a little bit, but Hugo especially because of that. Let's see. Ava, you want to talk about the Kickstarter for a second?
Yeah, so we are in the final 12-hour stretch of the Blood and Justice Nocturne by Night Kickstarter, which we are managing for Mobius Worlds Publishing. Nocturne by Night is the villain supplement for the Blood and Justice setting for Prowlers and Paragons, which is itself a superhero, pretty rules light, crunch light, or heavy as much as you like system. You can make a character in less than 30 minutes. We've done so twice. Videos are on the YouTube. And it's super fun. We are, I think, still fully funded.
Yeah, 655. 6555.
Yep, so we are fully funded, but we have, if we hit $2,000 more, we get a plot point adventure written by Bill Keyes, the creator and writer for Blood and Justice, as well as we will make 10 of the 62 new villains in the book into physical collectible cards, which could be added to anybody's order.
It's a great way to get into the system. I used it. I picked up the book, the base book, a couple months ago, and got started. But I wanted.
And if you're not
up...
sure,
okay.
If you're not sure it's for you, we have plenty of videos on YouTube. We just had a new one added today, where Tom actually GM'd.
Yeah. So I'm having a lot of fun in the system, and the Kickstarter allows you to catch up on all the books.
You can get a bundle at a discount beyond what they are on DriveThruRPG.
Yeah.
So we took the prices on DriveThruRPG, we discounted them, I think, about 15% for the individual, and then we took those prices, the bundle, and discounted it even more for the bundle. So if you get all three at once through the Kickstarter, you're getting a hell of a deal.
So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting my copies. So I'm trying to think. Otherwise, on REM, we've got this week. We've got Tuesday night. We've got Shadowrun Chicago is continuing their current adventure. Wednesday we are off this week, and next week and on Thursday we are on Gen Con TV with another episode of Emerald Glitch and the Rules of Cool at 7:00 at Eastern. I think we're off this Friday, but then
I don't think we've got anything Saturday because I think Episodicals is still on break.
Episodicals is still on break, so check out Like Clockwork on Sunday, and then Monday
come back here for us.
We get to come back here for us and find out just what happens when Sydney and Adrian get to turn the back of Hugo's shop into a conspiracy theory wall of investigation.
We recreating it.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for being here, and thank you to the players for being back for another season 4.
Yeah.
See you next week, folks.
Bye.
Good night.